Isabella McDougall was one of the first wave of the Earl Grey orphans. Now, Lord Grey at the time was seen as a very progressive politician, which is quite interesting when you think that his solution to the notion of starvation and famine and huge numbers of people in the local workhouses in the late 1840s was to ship these people off to become wives for convicts, basically, in Australia. So the notion was it cost the same amount to ship a girl to Australia as it did to keep her in a workhouse for a year. So off they were sent between 1848 and 1850, and Isabella was on the first ship, which was aptly named the Earl Grey, that arrived in Australia in 1848. Now, a lot of these girls were not really well received. Australia was starting to think about local government and self-governance, and really they didn't like the notion of huge numbers of Irish women who were uneducated arriving on their doorstep. So much like contemporary reactions to immigrants and refugees, there was a little bit of controversy about them. Isabella, however, did very well. She married a man and had 13 children by him before he died. She then ran a boarding house, and then she married again and had a quite successful and profitable life. And her descendants are still alive in Sydney today. And a lot of people in Australia can trace their origins back to these Earl Grey orphans between 1848 and 1850. EPIC, the Irish Emigration Museum, is a brand new immersive museum which deals with the Irish emigration experience. Now, that's not just the reasons for leaving, but also the huge and widespread influence that Irish emigrants have had all over the world in lots of different areas. As you can see, it's situated here in the vaults of the CHQ building in very atmospheric settings, and it has wonderful audiovisual and interactive aspects which set it apart from any other museum in Dublin.